Good morning to our viewers online, observers online, all of us present here, to members of the committee, BAYBAY, BAYBAY Secretariat, and the procurement staff. Pleasant morning to all. So first, before we proceed, Mr. BAYBAY Secretary, please have the roll call if the committee is quorum and all others are present.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, the committee, the technical working group, and everyone else present. So as a matter of procedure, please say present when your name is called to acknowledge your attendance and determine quorum. For the Bids and Awards Committee, we have the chairperson, Engineer Delphine Emery Jr., present. Vice Chairperson, Engineer Junjit C. Sabilino, present. Regular members, Engineer Rinaldo P. Docera, present. Mr. Mark Luis B. Santillo,
Present.
and provisional members, Engineer Adelina D. Magabola,
Present.
and Engineer Rene Ian.
Present.
For the technical working group, we have the head, Engineer Mike J. Pilola,
Present.
the assistant head, Engineer Jeffrey F. Retana,
Present.
and members, Engineer Karen Joy G. Ramos, and Engineer Salmon John C. Catolico.
Present.
For the secretariat, yours truly. The staff, we have Engineer Azil M. Becerra, Miss Mariel Desiree Joso, Mrs. Remedios P. Gingoni, and Mr. Mark Anthony Alberilla. So, Mr. Chair, for this proceeding, 6 out of 7 members of the committee are present, hence there is a quorum. And to inform everyone, the observers were duly notified in writing, but none attended physically. And also, we are now live streamed in our official YouTube channel, and we also have a video recording in case there are technical issues. This will be uploaded if necessary. That's all, Mr. Chair.
So Mr. BAYBAY Secretary, kindly enumerate the agenda for today's proceeding.
The agenda for today's proceeding, Mr. Chair, is as follows. So the first, agenda 1, we have the brief presentation or explanation by the BAC of the basic contract data, the requirements of the bidding documents, documents to be submitted by the bidder, and the criteria and procedure for eligibility check, the preliminary examination of bids, detailed bid evaluation, post-qualification, and award. So for this, with the discussion of the basic contract data, the chief of the administrative section, the former IT, took the liberty to explain. And for the requirements of the bidding and other documentary requirements, it will be discussed by the head of the technical working group. For agenda 2, questions and comments from bidders or suppliers in case they have, but as for the attendance sheet, no representative from the prospective bidders attended, so maybe they are watching online. For agenda 3, other matters in case there are any. And the last agenda, summary of proceedings, including notice of supplemental bulletins. That's all, Mr.
The bid conference is to clarify and address the bidder's questions on the technical and financial components of the project, and ensure that the bidders fully understand the procuring entity's requirements, and ensure that the bidders know the changes and amendments to bidding documents. Reminder to those prospective bidders watching live stream and broadcast, any statement made in the bidder conference does not modify the terms of the bidding documents unless such a statement is specifically identified in writing as an official addendum through a bid supplemental bulletin. Also, the pre-bid conference is an opportunity for the prospective bidders to request clarification about the bidding documents. However, such request must be followed up in writing, and the BAC will respond in writing through the issuance and posting of the bid supplemental bulletins uploaded to the following websites: www.philgips.gov.ph and www.dpwh.gov.ph. So, to be discussed for today is the upgrading of existing network equipment and installation of additional structured cabling requirements for Leyte District Engineering Office, Barangay HIPUSNGO, BAYBAY City, Leyte, with contract ID number 24 GIG 12 with approved budget for the contract of 19,990,090 centavos only. And this is to be discussed by our administrative officer, Mark Louis B. Something.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
I will begin.
Will we begin?
Good morning, everyone, and to the viewers. As the former IP, I will discuss this procurement goods, the contracting, upgrading of existing network equipment, and installation of additional structural cabling, requirements for the Leyte District Engineering Office, BRGY HIPUSNGO, BAYBAY, City, Leyte. Contract duration, 120 calendar days, and as one of the requirements in the stipulated in the IP, bidders should have completed within 2 years from the date of submission of and receipt of bids a contract similar to the project. This description of eligible bidders contained in the bidding documents, particularly in the section 2 in the instruction to bidders. In the bid leadership clause 10.1, as part of the manpower requirements, the prospective bidder or the supplier must have the following technical personnel. For the Mr. Chair, our existing ABX is Alcatel, that's why we will upgrade Alcatel also. So as one of the requirements, one highly certified network engineer who shall responsible for the installation and configuration of the Alcatel enterprise products with training certificates. For this purpose, the ALIC accreditation and the training certificates shall be submitted as part of the manpower requirement. The ALIC certified network engineer shall meet the following qualifications. Number one, must be able to install and configure existing ALIC PBX units and DPWH network switches. Number two, must be able to provide technical support, repair, and maintenance of ALIC PBX units and DPWH network switches. Three, must be ACFE OmniVista 2500 NMS certified. Number four, must be ACFE Omni Switch LAN certified. Must be AQPS Omni PCX Enterprise certified. For the NGFW or the next generation firewall, the Palo Alto, we have here the approved standard technical specifications for our firewall. That's what in the central office we use Palo Alto. That's why we also procure Palo Alto firewalls, Mr. Chair. Two Palo Alto accredited engineers certified to install and configure the Palo Alto firewall component with training certificates. For this purpose, the Palo Alto accreditation and training certificates shall be submitted as part of the manpower requirements. Mr. Chair, in the technical specifications for the firewall, the Palo Alto, I recommend that to determine authenticity of the product, manufacturer certificate must be added in the bid leadership. I think that's all, Mr. Chair.
So our existing thinking system is Alcatel.
Alcatel, the KBX.
So that is why we use also Alcatel training system.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chair, same with the firewall, the Palo Alto.
So monitoring engineers are also included in the installation and
With training certificates.
So my fellow committee, other additional questions and queries? Not my issue.
Mr. Chair, just a clarificatory question for the information of the body. I know it for prohibits reference to the names. The exception there is if it is necessary for the functionality or to prolong the existing life or the equipment. So, Mr. Chair, considering that, as mentioned by our DEO, the existing equipment we have is Alcatel. So that is why. So, is there any, from the central office, is it still Alcatel?
Alcatel.
So, I guess, Mr. Chair, it is sufficient to apply the exception. That's why, for the information of our prospective leaders, we are referring to brand names in the technical specification.
Because
Because
of
the
the
existing-
Updating the existing.
Just to clarify, Chief Sampilo, no other brand is compatible.
Yes.
So it's
Only Alcatel.
Alcatel.
But this is upgrading
Updating.
existing, which is as a field.
No violation of the reference to brand names.
Okay, it is going to be clarified to the,
Because I'm just concerned if there are prospective leaders who will be raising the issue of brand names. It is well explained by our
so because as long as it is upgrading in our system, so brand name of the tape is
Yes.
used in.
It is the existing brand.
So any part questions? Back to the
The recommendation of our Mr.
The
Chair,
manufacturer certificate of the fireworks.
part of
I
that.
recommend that must be part in the BPWH.
out of the back, what is the,
Because this one also I stipulated here in the standard specification issued by the central office.
As long as we have the standard certification, acquired
from
From the yes.
specification.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Chair, we can also include that as part of the technical specification.
Yeah.
As well. Aside from the bid leadership, so as part of the technical specification, they must attach the manufacturer certificate.
So DPWH, any other inputs?
There is a Mr. Chair, there is a discrepancy between the POW and the DPWH. Maybe it's clerical error.
So we must have to correct that one before reading this.
Together with the revision of the technical specification.
So technical specification and the bulletin.
Noted this.
Okay. Any other?
No more.
So, Engineer Mike Irola will be discussing the requirements of the specific leader, the criteria, procedure, eligibility check, preliminary submission of bids, bid valuation, bids, possible revision, and award. So, you will begin, Engineer Irola.
So envelope system, bidders shall submit their bids through the duly authorized representative using the forms described in bidding documents. Two separate sealed bid envelopes. First, there will be the technical component, and the second, the financial component. Bidders must submit one copy of the first and second components of each bid aside from the original copy. Respective bidders are instructed to enclose the original of the technical component in one envelope, and the other original of the financial component in another envelope. These two envelopes are then enclosed together in one envelope labeled original bid. Same instructions will be adopted for the copy of the original bids. Finally, all envelopes shall contain the name of the contractor to be bid, indicating the name and address of the bidder, addressed to the procuring entity indicating specific identification as being process and where a warning do not open before the date and time of the opening bids. Considering that electronic registry of goods has yet to be established as of this time, eligibility evaluation of goods and services shall be conducted manually. The content of technical report in the first envelope under section 8.5.2 of the revised IRR 914 2016. Bidders are directed to submit fully appeal gifts registration certificate platinum membership and mention that this document certifies that Class A documents are complete, current, and updated. Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. Non-disclosure of ongoing contracts, including awarded yet to be started, coinciding with the contract to be bid, shall be a ground for disqualification. Bidders must have completed an SLCC similar to the contract to be bid and must be at least 50% of the ABC to be bid. And that the SLCC should be supported by an owner certificate of final acceptance. The bid and bid security shall be valid until 120 calendar days. Further stated that any bid not accompanied by acceptable bid security shall be rejected by the procuring agency as non-responsive. Bidders must use or adopt the latest form of the omnibus word statement issued by the DPWH. For the financial documents, the net financial contracting capacity must be equal to the full budget for the contract. ABC. However, in the case of procurement goods, the bidder may submit a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its in excessive competition, which must be at least equal to 10% of the ABC. For the second envelope, financial component, contents of the financial component original duly signed and accomplished financial bid form and original duly signed and accomplished price schedules. So,
So, Max Battalion, considering that there are no prospective bidders in person, how will the bidders raise their respective concerns and clarifications?
Mr. Chair, considering that no prospective bidders are present, they may send their questions or clarifications in writing, either through a courier or but I recommend electronic mail, considering the timeline that we have to the DPWH Leyte 50 or gmail.com at least 10 days before the deadline for submission and receipt.
So, I feel a committee, any other concerns to be discussed, questions, doubts? None. None so far. So, DPWH, are there supplemental bulletins to be issued?
this Mr. Chair.
Max Battalion, are there announcements to be made?
Mr. Chair, in addition to the supplemental bulletin, we have issued a supplemental bulletin as October 4, changing the opening of bids from October 22 to October 22. Due to the typographical error, because this was posted on October 3. So it was 20 days. And later on, as mentioned by our technical working group, we will be issuing another supplemental bulletin to cover the recommendation of the Chief Administrative Officer and the findings of the technical working group. So prospective bidders, please be advised of the supplemental bulletins to be issued because this will form part of the bidding documents. That's all, Mr. Chair.
For clarifications on the part of the bidding documents, formal interpretation must be in writing and submitted to the bank with the entity concerned at least 10 days, 10 calendar days before the deadline set for the submission and the second bids. The bank shall respond to the said request by issuing a bid bulletin to be assigned to the bank person to be made available to those who have properly secured the bidding documents at least 7 calendar days before the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. So any further questions about the supposed project review? None. Any motion to close?
Motion to close this hearing.
So this proceeding now is adjourned.